Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back with more Stargirl. So last episode, we had a run-in with Icicle, as did a few others, some not so lucky. Joey, I think was his name, did wound up dying because Icicle, he caused his death basically. He caused the wind to blow some cards out of his hand, and Joey ran after it and got hit by a car on us because there was because Icicle froze the road, so there wasn't a very good chance of him stopping in time. But Courtney did also go against Icicle. Didn't go so well. She's still a little inexperienced. Pat showed her the Hall of Justice and all the stuff from the Justice Society, their equipment, and at the end she grabbed some of it. And she's going to recruit with that Thunderbolt pen. I don't know how well it's going to go. I'm not sure if they're going to show that, though. I don't know if all of them are going to be used. But we do know she is able to recruit some. I just don't remember exactly who. I wonder how far we're going to get into that. So I guess we'll see how that goes. We're going to see why she's being messed with a lot. Well, she's happy, so I'm assuming so. Not gonna work for some reason.
Okay. Yeah, pink pen.
That's gonna be a finale thing.
Dr. Ito?
In the beginning, I didn't understand why you brought them together. But now I've seen the light. And I'll never betray you.
Oh.
Not like the Shade.
Shade.
I appreciate your loyalty, Doctor. I hear you've kept busy.
I've been working on my daughter, yes. He was particularly vile to me when I first came to Blue Valley. I'm glad he's dead. May I have his body?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Never should have sent him those.
He never should have shared them.
My parents were destroyed. They won't even come near the school anymore. They don't bring me to church. My whole life has changed. They act like I don't even exist.
Listen, don't trust this town, okay?
Why?
Because William didn't have a heart attack. He was healthy. He had just been to the doctor. I don't care what they say. He couldn't have. He... Oh, God. Forget it. I said too much.
Well, hey,
sorry,
hold on.
That's all I have left of my son.
I showed you my costume.
Okay, yeah, but you look good.
Don't be shy, please. Come on. No one's home. It's just us.
It smells like gym class.
Well, someone died in it, so that's pretty good.
I can tailor it like I did mine. Here, put on the cowl.
I'm gonna have to fix that somehow.
Oh my god, it smells worse than the soup.
Come on.
Whoa! That's actually kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that. Huh? Sick.
What could Wildcat do?
Good question.
Fight really,
You're
really
checking
well.
Wikipedia? It didn't come with an instruction manual. Okay, here. Powers and abilities. Apparently, he could cut through metal using his claws.
Whoa! Oh Jesus, those are terrifying.
Oh my gosh!
No, not the suit. Okay, that's different.
It says he always landed on his feet.
Okay, I'm jumping.
Yolanda, please wait!
Ooh. That's a lot. Let's do it. Baby steps, Yolanda. One story. That's gonna leave marks.
Are you in position?
If by position you mean hanging off the side of a building, then yeah.
Wires. Those are gonna be a little more noticeable.
Hi, Barry. How are you?
I'm just trying to shut off the power.
What? No, are you crazy? There are people on life
Yeah.
support.
Jesus, Courtney.
I'm looking at one of them right now. How long have you been doing this?
I don't know. Like a week?
Who are you talking to?
Nick. One of the distractions, Courtney. That's also kind of bad to. Well, they're not broken, hopefully.
Robert, you can't just throw supplies in a closet like that.
What are you talking about?
It looked like a tornado went through there.
You don't hear things are falling? What are you talking?
I miss you, Dad.
Don't look up. Don't look up. Good thing she grabbed the ceiling really quietly somehow.
Someone's coming. Kill it.
Dim it down.
Why didn't you just come here? Like, Courtney? Jesus. Oh. Who are you? Fiddler?
Come on, Yolanda.
Oh.
Yolanda?
Look, just Henry. But the truth is, I need to get my own life back before I put on a costume and be someone else. Can't take all this on right now.
I thought you were supposed to be in your room.
Where were you, Yolanda?
Why do you always have to yell at her? Quiet,
Wait,
Alex.
please! I need you to really hear me. All of you. You're my family. I love you all so much. So, I'm asking for your forgiveness. Help me move forward with my life so that I can be the Yolanda Montez I used to be.
You'll never be the Yolanda Montes you used to be.
You disgraced this family. You disgraced yourself.
Go to your room.
But Dad,
Now.
Uh-oh. She dead? She didn't make it out, did she? Yeah, I was kind of hoping she would make it out. I was wondering. I don't know. I've been suspicious of her. Every interaction she has with Pat, it just felt weird. I don't know. But like at the same time, there was when she was bringing up that don't trust this town. I was like, okay, so she's. I think she's all right in terms of being suspicious. She's not suspicious. She's just. I don't know. For some reason, like her first interaction with Pat seemed strange. Like either she was flirting with him. I could be misreading that entirely. Probably am. I don't know. It just felt weird. Like just she was just so interested in him at suddenly meeting him. Or again, my other thought was that they know who she like. She knows she's part of the ISA. Yeah, ISA. I think. Sorry, Jesus. The Injustice Society. I thought she might have been part of it. If not part of the villains, just like in on it, like Icicle's wife. The heck? There's a bunch of honking going on outside, causing the dog to go crazy. Where was I? Yeah, like she was in on it, and then she was, they knew who he was, and they were gonna, I don't know, try to go after him. But I don't think anybody knows who Pat is, really. I don't, like the villains. I don't think that Sportsmaster actually knows who he is. I thought at first, like maybe he knew who he was and was like just kind of not threatening him because he wouldn't know. I don't think Pat. I mean, obviously Pat doesn't know that's Sportsmaster, but I don't know. Just being aggressive towards him because of the fact that hey, you're one of our enemies, so I'm gonna be mean and crap to you. But that's just who he is. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't think anybody knows who Pat was. He just didn't stand out as Stripey. But man, that really going back to Yolanda, that really not going back to, but going backwards to Yolanda, that really pisses me off. So I can't believe. I know it's been known to happen, but it's just like it pisses me off that her parents treat her like that. Like, okay, fine, they maybe feel ashamed or embarrassed finding out what she'd done, but I mean, you shouldn't shun her like that. Like, just completely almost disown her, and you're just shoving her away. I could be reading this wrong as well, but I feel like the grandmother might not hold it against Yolanda. Like, maybe she's okay. Like, she's forgiven her, or she's just, like, not been such a butt about it. She's, but I guess she's letting them... I don't know why she would... Sorry. I don't know why she's letting them treat her that way, if that's the case. Because it doesn't seem like she hasn't had any support from her grandmother. But obviously, it's obvious the brother doesn't hold it against her at all. He hates that her parents are their parents are treating her like that. She opened up to them, and God, it's just so. Unfortunately, it's not just Hispanics, but like a traditional Hispanic family is they're very strict and very traditional, and they're I'm assuming Catholic. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I'm assuming Catholic. So that they're going to be really strict and uppity on how she was. I guess not how she was, but like how they see that she's representing the family. So they're not even bringing her to church. They're not allowing her. They're not allowing her to go to church, and that's terrible. And just like feeling ashamed that you're not even going to bring her to your church, the church that you go to. I just, if you feel like, I don't know, that's just frustrating as I'll get out. I just can't imagine. I shouldn't be saying. It's hard to imagine someone's family actually treating them that way, especially when we saw how they kind of treated them. How they were towards her before that happened. Like they were so loving, and well, I don't know if we saw the dad. I don't remember, but at the very least, the mother was not how she is right now. And this happens. They offer no support to her, and it's just now the boyfriend or Henry. Definitely not a zero blame here. I thought maybe for a second that it wasn't him who asked for the pictures, that somehow whatever her freaking name is, the witch, the Wicked Witch of the West, she somehow, maybe she had gotten his phone somehow. I don't know. She did something. I thought maybe she done something to then make it think that it's her, that she's Henry, asking for pictures, and then send them out to the people, and that's how the pictures got out. But I guess maybe she had maybe she did there was a swipe thing. I don't remember what it's called. Basically, where you can quickly transfer or put something up to be received easily with another person's phone. Maybe she did that, but it didn't seem like she had enough time to do it, because she snatched it. She grabbed the phone from him, and then he snatched it almost immediately afterwards. I don't think she had enough time, but television, maybe they just messed with the time on that. I don't know, but he seemed shocked. What's the word? Like he wouldn't have done that. Although again, not he's not without blame here. He was showing the picture to his friends, which is an absolute douche thing to do. But the fact that it was sent out throughout the school, he definitely seemed like he felt bad for her, and he felt like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening to her. And I feel I wish I could do something, kind of a thing. But and unfortunately, I guess he feels like he needs to maintain an image, keep distance, and treat her like garbage, because he seemed to maybe have cared for her. And then when we first see them interact, like when I think it was the first episode, he's like up in her face, calling her a slut, and saying, "You're gonna show any more pictures to us," and crap like that. Like, dude. I don't know what's up with him. I feel like maybe they're gonna try to go for character arc for him to where he becomes better, which is, it's not unfathomable. He's not like evil. He's just a terrible kid. He's a pompous rich kid who didn't have great raising. He had a super villain for a dad who was kind of emotionally closed off. So I mean, I don't know. And I feel bad. Yolanda was obviously really, like, her life was flipped upside down because of that, from that one thing happening. And she was, I think she would have probably gone through with, I think, killing him if he hadn't said, I miss you, Dad, to him, to his dad. I don't know. Like maybe she would have like gone in for it, even if he didn't say anything, and she went in for it and then like stopped last moment, because that's, I mean, taking someone's life isn't gonna be easy, I would assume. um, I don't know. This is like whenever she was gonna jump off the building, she was like talking about how she doesn't want to be afraid anymore. She doesn't want to be holding herself back, so she was gonna jump off. But that last moment before she does, she stopped because I mean it's a long way down. So we don't know the full capabilities of the suit yet, which is interesting that it's. I mean I'm pretty sure the original Wildcat was literally just a world class fighter, and that was his. Those were what he got his skills from. He wasn't any kind of superhuman. He was literally just a very talented boxer. But I mean, they gotta work it in somehow. I mean, she obviously has skills of her own in terms of boxing, but they had to kind of give her a little bit of a boost, I guess. Because I mean, unfortunately, a younger girl who's not, she's not a muscled girl against someone like Icicle without any other kind of capabilities, it would kind of be a bit difficult. So I guess they kind of needed to give her the boost. I don't know if the suit will protect her. I didn't seem to protect Wildcat. He was just thrown out the building and he died. So I don't. I mean, it's interesting. It's cool though. It's a cool effect that like just put the decal on the suit just kind of formed to the body. That makes it very convenient. And I kind of had a cool effect. It had a very. It seemed like it had a very Black Panther look, which is interesting that it was so. I don't know if it's like technology or if it's like a. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe Wildcat had powers and it was imbued into the suit. I don't know what they're going for. If there's like a new version of the comics that I probably don't know about, that's very likely. Then if those of you if there are those of you that know that if he has any new origins, then feel free to let me know. I just know of like the boxer Wildcat. I'm not 100% sure she would have gone through with it if she had seen that he's mourning for his dad. I want to say that she wouldn't, but she's been hurt, and it's caused a lot of pain, not just from the betrayal, but like it caused a lot of pain. Like the ripple causes her family, a lot of her family to turn on her, and the whole entire school to turn on her. It's not just his betrayal, but it's everything else. Just 3 months of devastation and torment from her family, of all people, just treating her like she doesn't exist and should be put away. That part pisses me off. I keep going back to that just because it's so. Anyway, but it's a cool suit. I like that they're the actual retractable claws, and it's cool. Again, like it's interesting because I don't. They probably got the idea from Black Panther just because of the way it kind of the energy seemed to wave through it, and then when it landed, it kind of looked like it was a kinetic energy, which the new Black Panther suit absorbs kinetic energy and it can expel it. So it just kind of seems something like that. And that's what it reminded me of. One thing Courtney didn't think about going to the hospital in the first place. It was Yolanda that thought of it. But I mean, she could have gone up to the 7th window on her own. She could have freaking brought Yolanda with her. She didn't have to have her climb up the freaking building. Poor Yolanda. She fell from the side of the building a good distance. I don't know if that's gonna be noticed at all though, because I mean, before I said like just climbing it would leave like pock marks and people might notice it, but like that's kind of hard to see, and especially the higher it goes, like they're not super like large holes. I wouldn't think they're obviously large enough to be part of the finger, but just it's not like super noticeable. But giant long grooves going down to one side of the building, someone might notice it. Maybe not at night, possibly, but in the day. But Beth, I think her name was, right? Beth, she saw, and Courtney said her name, which you shouldn't be doing on the field. Amateurs. But I mean, she's not really. I guess they don't. Or at least Yolanda doesn't consider herself Wildcat yet. Maybe she will after this. Now that she decided to, you know, her parents aren't going to allow her to on her own, or not on her own, to allow with any support, allow her to kind of move forward. So she's just gonna have to do it on her own. That she might also be like after opening up and just being shut down. So not mercilessly, but you know, just heartlessly. It feels like she's more so using this as an escape. I don't know. Which I wouldn't blame her for. I'm kind of surprised that the cows have two-way comms. Considering, I mean, I don't know what kind of tech that they had, because it was like in the, I guess technically it was 10 years ago from now. When is this set in? Is it supposed to be like, Beck. This is supposed to be present time, right? So it'll only be, because they said 10 years ago. It wasn't long ago. Crap, I'm trying to, is it? Because normally, originally, the Justice Society was like in the 50s or the 60s. No, wait, it's during like 1940s, I believe. Yeah, 1940s. When is this supposed to be set in? Man, I don't find the stupid time that it's supposed to be set in. I know someone's supposed to have it said. Somebody mentioned in the comments that it's supposed to have like an old-timey feel or something like that. But I'm like, what's the actual time or like year that this is supposed to be in? I mean, the cars don't seem that old. I think there was like a pretty, well, I don't know. But anyway, what was I even going? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the technology, Jesus. Yeah, I just don't know like what they were like. I know they had some advanced technology because of whoever they had making their tech. I don't know if it was Pat or if other people were. I don't quite know what they were using in this version. Because I know they would have intelligent people as well, like super intelligent people that might make their tech for them. So I don't know. I have no idea. Because that's pretty advanced for like for advanced tech in that time, whatever the like in the Justice Society time period. So it's interesting. I'm just wondering how they came about that suit. But I'm interested to see, I guess, what the other suits are gonna do. Like, is it gonna be does the power come from the suit as well, or is it like other things? Like for Hourman, I think what they're gonna might be the actual hourglass maybe, or if it's gonna be the whole entire suit. And it's just kind of, I don't know, I feel like the JSA, they didn't get their abilities or skills from their suits. So I don't know how I feel about it necessarily. I kind of just like it that it's their own innate abilities. I mean, because some of Courtney's like it. She does have a gymnastics background. I think a martial arts background, so she does have some skills. As does Yolanda, but they're just giving them kind of like a huge enhancement. So I'm just wondering what the others can do. I do, and also speaking of which, I know we're probably going to use Beth or recruit Beth to the team. I was wondering like what skills she's going to have, at least in terms of fighting crime. Because I mean, she apparently can cook real well, like amazingly. I feel real bad for her though, because it doesn't seem her parents. I'm not sure if it's because her parents like stop wanting her to like be around them so much, or they want her to interact with people her age more. Maybe feel bad for her. Want to try to have friends, or reach out to make more friends. I don't really know. Which like I don't know. Her mom. I don't know how I feel about how she doesn't overly like she wasn't mean to her, but she just like I don't know when she's saying that she's not her best friend. It just felt really a crappy thing to say in that moment. I feel anyway. I don't know. Unless she didn't say that at all. Let me just check real quick. It's gonna bug me.
You and Dad are my best friend. No.
Okay, no. She just said no more. I think, right?
I'm friends.
Okay, she just said no more. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe that's fine. It's just I think she just wants her to try to connect more with people her age. I don't know. She seems like an okay mom. I'm just a bad taste in my mouth after her Yolanda's parents, so forgive me. But yeah, I'm just curious of what kind of skills that Beth will have, and that the suit will kind of enhance, if you will, or lend to. What skills Beth will have that will lend to the suit, and that will lend to the team. That girl, I feel like, well, okay, one, I think she's gonna cause trouble for. She's obviously gonna cause trouble for Courtney. I feel like Courtney can handle herself though. I don't see Courtney exposing herself. I mean, they don't. I don't know how. She found out her number. Like, I don't remember this girl's name. I don't really care. She found out Courtney's number, her name, before somehow found that out somehow. So I don't know what kind of information she can dig up from Courtney, or they might even like fake some information and spread rumors, which I mean, very likely. I mean, it's a freaking high school. It's packed full of rumors that anybody will believe just because it's juicy gossip. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Courtney can fight. So I feel she might get in trouble, but I want her to beat her up because that girl needs to be taught some kind of a lesson. She's a terrible person through and through. Like, she's terrible to her mom, which I don't know how her mom is, but she's like, Mom, I said don't speak. Like, and her mom will listen to her. Like, that's I hate kids like that. So it's safe to say they're probably not gonna be using the lantern though, because I think it's broken. I think that was probably broken in the fight, and that might have been what kind of sort of led to the maybe explosions that was going on. Unfortunately, the lantern broke. It was a shame though, because that would be really cool if we had a lantern in the show. And I'm wondering when that Thunderbolt's gonna happen, man. I forgot I think somebody would probably mention his name, which isn't really a spoiler because I mean, one, I'm not gonna remember it, and two, I don't think it's an identity. It's fine. But yeah, I feel like that either is gonna be a finale thing or it's gonna cause some mayhem somewhere down. I really hope that doesn't get connected to Mike somehow. I really don't want that to happen. Unless he somehow becomes a better character, I don't want it to happen. Now, this Dr. Ito, I recognize the character somewhat, probably just from images whenever I've maybe done some looking up, but I don't really know. It's like something to do with dragon, I think, which makes sense with what they freaking showed of his face. he's got a reptilian face of just from what we've seen. Like his skin looks scaly, and he's got the eyes, the slitted eyes, and the freaking lids that's double lids, like the clear one and then the regular lid. And he just seems, obviously there's something very off-putting about him. Like he was saying something about working on his daughter. He's working on some machine, and he wants the wizard's body. Gonna experiment on it from whatever reason. Icicle even seems put off by him. So he's there's something with him. Whenever I don't know, for some reason it just reminded me of Cobra. Anybody that watched like Static Shock or maybe Batman Beyond even. I showed him Batman Beyond, right? Yeah, I think it was Batman. Yeah, Batman Beyond. I don't know about so much Cobra. Anyway, I don't know if you remember that. It just kind of reminds me of the Cobra cult. I don't know what I was gonna say. Sorry. That's just kind of essentially that's all that reminded me of. I'm wondering if he's like above Icicle, like actually like the maybe because he was saying that Icicle was telling him that he was going through with he was moving up the plan of New America. Not necessarily getting permission, but just I guess letting him in or updating him, kind of like he's above him. I'm just wondering what this machine is, and if it's more like if he's calling the machine his daughter, and if his daughter's a machine, or if he's making her a machine, or I don't know what he'd be capable of morally or immorally, I guess. Yeah, I think that's all I got, guys. That was a lot. That was a very upsetting episode, very frustrating. It was good, but it was just I can't stand children like that freaking brat of a wench. She's like, God dang it, that is beyond what I think I've seen, whatever I saw in high school. The parents that I feel so bad for Yolanda. I hope that again, I know obviously her brother has her back in some fashion. Like he's just kind of held back by his parents in terms of just like he feels like he can't openly. Well, he was openly supporting her, but like he feels like he's also kind of cattled or whatever the word I'm trying to think of. He's kind of shushed as well. Beaten down, I guess is the word I'm trying to think of. He feels kind of small in terms of trying to help his sister. I don't know about the grandmother. She seemed like she was looking at the parents to see whether they would, whether she might feel like they should accept it. I don't really know. Maybe I misread it and she was just looking at them and was like, I don't think you should forgive her. Don't do it. I'm looking down at you, if you will. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I just hope that gets. I hope it doesn't last more than a season just for Yolanda. Like, I mean, it's very possible, and I wouldn't necessarily. It wouldn't be stretching that. It just for her sake. I hope that doesn't happen. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I got for this week's episode of Stargirl. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, Shield this week. Doom Patrol. When is that? I don't remember. I'll look it up again. I think it's this month, maybe. Or is it next month? Anyway, that's coming up as well. We'll be doing that. See you guys next week.